Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got we're not going to swear, we got my main man, Anthony Sciulli.
Hello.
Leave it at that. And then my co-host, my main man, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on? Did you hear old Johnny TV's over here?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, he came to work like I accidentally ordered an 85-inch extra one.
Yeah, like, the Sciulli's, well, you guys, Sciulli just came in, you said, like, just got done hanging an 85-inch TV for John. Yeah. That's a huge TV.
Huge.
And then you said there's another one just sitting there, huh?
Yeah, I thought it
was
like, dude,
an
for
extra
being the best
85-incher just lying around, huh?
Here's what happened, dude.
I thought it was yearly Christmas.
Amazon said it was denied when I went to buy it on my thing. My credit card information's all messed up. Whatever. I'm like, Johanna, you got to order this on yours. My TV's been broken for like a month.
Isn't that one? Is that the newer one?
No, I got a new one for my bedroom. Then my one in the living room died.
That's annoying.
It was annoying. So I'm like, all right, I canceled. I made sure I canceled it. It said it's canceled. And then Sunday morning, like these dudes, I got it delivered from Amazon. They show up. They're like, you got two. I'm like, no, I only wanted one. They're like, we can't take it back. I'm like, I was hungover.
Did they bill you for two, though?
That's
what I asked.
It's already, they're already come back, dude. There's no way that mistake.
I don't know. Unless you got one for free,
happens.
though. Unless you got one for free.
Yeah,
Before you send that back, I would like look at the bill. Like all you gotta do is see what you were charged for.
I've gotten for like work. We've gotten free TVs from Amazon before.
Really?
Fucks up. Yeah, dude. The one time we ordered like a couch. And, like, we got two couches. It was supposed to be a love seat and a couch.
And they didn't charge you for it?
No, and they fucking, they sent them back, like, dude, this is supposed to be a love seat and a couch. And they're like, well, what do you have? They're like, two couches. They're like, all right, we'll send the other couch back. Come get the couch.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we had two couches. It was awesome.
I might have to look into that. But, like, I didn't just buy two TVs. Like, and it was a big TV, but this isn't like 2010. Like, it's not like the super HD. Those ones now are like $5,000.
Are they really?
Yeah, this one was like $1,300
for 85. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good for 85.
Right.
Sure. I think I paid like, fuck, like $500 or $600 for like a 70 or something like that. TVs are cheap,
dude. They're getting cheap. I mean, like I said, if you don't, the new $5,000 ones are amazing. But if you never had one, if you don't ever had one, you don't know what you're missing, dude. But this isn't my gear. Best Buy sucks. They're the worst ever. I'll never buy anything from there again. I went there because I still had like $2,000 worth of credit from Best Buy. I'm like, they can deliver this. Hang it. Just take the one down, put the other one up, take the old TV. This dude's trying to sell me a bunch of shit. I'm like, whatever, dude. At this point, I need a TV for my living room. I keep coming up from work and watching TV in my bedroom.
It's too early to go in the bedroom.
Way too early.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So I go there. Me and Johanna went. I had like a rain day. We're talking. He's like, yeah, dude, I can get this to your house by like April 18th. I'm like, what? That's like over 3 weeks. She's like, that's the best I could do. I'm like, well, then cancel it.
Dude, my sister lives in Italy. I sent her kid like a toy truck. It's getting there April 4th. Are you telling me Best Buy can't get the Swiss home before the April 18th? But I can get a truck over to Italy?
Dude, I'm like, I like trying to tell, like, dude, I'm not going to get it if it's going to take that long. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, I guess you don't want to make the sale then, dude. I'll see you guys later.
My fault, kid.
No, that's about it.
How much was the shipping on that truck?
I think Amazon, it's kind of normal. I don't think it's crazy.
Because it's coming from China anyway.
Yeah,
probably.
right. They're shipping it from fucking Singapore or wherever the fuck.
I bought some fucking baseball card off a dude from Australia, and I didn't realize where it was from, and it was like, I didn't see the shipping. The card was $3. The shipping was $17. I'm like, wait, why is the shipping so much? Like, oh, it's from Australia.
That sucks.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Gotta watch that shipping, Z-Bird.
Yeah.
All right, well, Johnny 2 TVs. That's
right. Come over and watch a game sometime.
Yeah, we go have our own TV.
Everybody can have their own 85.
Real quick, everyone, if you're checking us out on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. And if you see that little bell button right there, hit that so you can follow us. You'll get all the updates and everything that's coming out. Also, thank you for everyone that signed up for our Patreon last week. We're going to keep plugging that. We were trying to get 5 extra people to get to 50. We got to 52. So now our next goal is 60. So if you haven't signed up for Patreon and you're able to sign up, we have a $3 tier and a $5 tier. It helps support the podcast and keep us going. We really appreciate it. I'm surprised so many people were signing up. It really means a lot. We're trying to make Patreon fun and have all kind of weird polls and goofy shit like that on there that we don't put on social media. So
I mean, how can you love a podcast like this where we just talk about TVs for the first 10 minutes?
yeah.
March Madness. You guys been into it? What have you been doing? Pitt out. They played well. I thought they had made a nice run at it. They got their titties scraped by Xavier, but that's what it is.
This is the least I've ever been into March Madness, so you might want to skip by me in this.
Yeah, Zebra,
I
you
didn't
been
fill out a
watching
poll.
Yeah,
I didn't gamble.
I've been betting a little bit. That's it.
I've been betting on it. I mean, definitely betting on it. Like I put in a ton of parlays. It's like it's so heartbreaking. Like these like over unders, and they're like you lose by a half a point, and you're crushed. I can't remember. It was a game this weekend. It was St. Mary's and UConn. And it was the over was 125.5. I was like, let me go with the over. I know it's low, but let me go with it. The final score was at 125. There's 11 seconds left. The dude gets fouled, but somehow the dude doesn't even go to the line for foul shots. I'm like, this is so fucking fixed.
Yeah, there's some bad beats. It's tough. There was a new study out that says March Madness cost the economy $17.3 billion because of lack of production throughout the world.
We got to be making it up in gambling.
You would, right. Yeah. And like people were going out drinking.
Right.
Big vasectomy weekend.
I mean, dudes are taking like half days from work, but they're going to the bar.
Right. Yeah.
What
That's
do you
what I
mean
was thinking.
What do you mean? What?
Everybody gets a vasectomy the first on March Madness weekend
because
they know. I think you're laid up for like two or 3 days, and they know like, all right, well, I'm gonna be laid up for 2 or 3 days. I might as well watch basketball.
I never thought of that. It's actually pretty clever.
That's
Dude,
the most popular
I never
weekend
wanted
to get a vasectomy.
to bet so much is when I was in like a group text message. For some reason, somebody put me in.
Are you in that?
I'm in it with a bunch of gamblers, and I don't gamble at all.
Oh man, I didn't know you were in that.
The only thing I wrote back when then Paul was trying to heckle Horn for being a mush.
Yeah, and Paul didn't realize
Paul,
he was
you
Horn.
are Horn.
Yeah. Horn's a degenerate gambler, and our one friend's also a degenerate gambler who loses all the time.
Yeah, right.
It's pot calling the kettle black there.
Exactly.
That was a little crazy.
I'll tell you what was super cool was that Fairleigh Dickinson game where they beat Purdue. Like that was probably
nice 16-1 upset always gets everybody going.
That it only happened one other time before. Like I watched the very end of that game, and I was excited for them.
Are you cheering?
Yeah, their coach looks weird as fuck. Like he's almost like an alien. Like
he
an
talks
alien
weird.
mixed with a pug dog.
They lost. Did he already leave that program?
I don't think he left just yet, but did he? I don't know.
There was like a goodbye note already.
I don't know how to put this nicely.
He looks like a pug dog with an alien. Like if an alien fucked a pug dog and had a baby, they would coach Fairleigh Dickinson.
And had a little bit of like Down syndrome.
Yeah.
But also a very good basketball coach.
Very positive.
Yeah.
Very motivational.
He seemed like, I don't know, yeah.
You just not a handsome fella?
No, he's not bad looking. It was just the way.
Oh. I don't know the way you just.
I was just gonna say it doesn't sound like he's a stud muffin.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Trying to tread lightly around this.
He looks just like a pug dog. I mean, exactly like a pug dog.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a pug. He's very emotional guy. He's an emotional guy. He was good though. He was entertaining. He was excited for the win. And Ed Gainey put out his bracket. Like every politician does. Like look
because everybody cares.
Everybody gives a fuck. And Gainey picked Pitt to lose in the first round.
That's not a very good politician.
Listen, we're an Ed Gainey podcast because he follows us on Twitter.
Does he really?
Yeah. Someone got to stop him. Like, hey Ed, you got to pick Pitt.
Well, if Ed Gainey's going from the gut,
he shoots from the hip.
It must have been like his money bracket that he put up, or that he really thought.
He's really trying to win.
I'm really trying to win.
Yeah, this bracket was $25.
Yeah, right.
Prize is $750. I'm trying to get that.
It doesn't pay that well.
No.
Dude, you see Biden got his shit in late?
Yeah.
What a surprise.
They're like, dude, it's an automatic DQ.
Yeah, there was something else. He fucking did something else weird with it, too. I forget what it was. But, yeah, Joey, I got a bone to pick with Joey B. He made corn dick this week. Did you see that dude on Twitter? He was the fucking Iowa State fan, Cyclone Larry.
Cyclone Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking he must be a troll account for Iowa State.
Yeah.
What a life that is. But he was talking like major shit on Pitt and like Pittsburgh, like it's better to live in Iowa than Pittsburgh. Listen, Cyclone Larry, I've been to Iowa.
Nothing special.
And you know what? I really haven't been to Iowa. Been to Nebraska, and there's a point in Nebraska where you could step in Iowa and Nebraska at the same time. I don't know which sucked more.
I was gonna say it
Yeah.
sucks.
You
both
were there?
places.
Yeah, I was there. I was like, these equally blow.
I've been in Nebraska. There's nothing really
Did you
crazy.
guys see
there
Field of
either.
Dreams?
A lot of crystal
No.
meth.
That's about the coolest thing there.
Listen, Nebraska was so boring. Our hotel was right next to the College World Series like stadium where they play, the baseball. Joe went over and tried to run around the bases. That's how boring it was. And like speaking of like Down syndrome kids, like they were like, dude, he's like, can I run the bases? And they're like, it's closed, man. I just want to run around the bases. Like, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Come back a little later. Like,
Are your parents here?
Yeah, like fuck, what are you doing, dude?
How old was he, Joe?
He was 32. He's like, I'm gonna go run them bases, man. Have fun, man.
Do you think he would have like slid in the home with his
Is everything
clothes?
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what his game plan was.
I would love to see it.
I think he wanted to get a little Instagram content off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And he was gonna run around the bases, and they shot it down. But yeah, it was a weird move. But this dude said he would tase if Iowa State loses to Pitt, he would tase him. He would tase his nuts on a live stream. He's yet to do it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him tase his nuts.
Fuck yeah, well, I
I'd
would watch
subscribe
that.
Yeah,
to
what's the
that.
difference? Yeah, he's
If you
all-
said you do it, you kind of got to do it, no?
Yeah.
Or if you don't do it, that's gonna be thrown. Like you can't be a troll, claim to do something like that, and then when you don't do it, that's all you're gonna hear about the rest. Anytime you post
Yeah, empty
anything,
promises, dude.
Anytime you tweet anything, hey, Cyclone Larry, remember you're supposed to tase your nuts?
yeah, tase your nuts,
Tase your nuts.
douchebag.
Yeah, then everybody will leave you alone after you
Dude,
tase
that
your
would
nuts.
be hilarious.
Man, that would fucking hurt.
It's hurting me just thinking about it.
I don't know, like, that everything just you been tased before?
No.
I have. It's no good.
I got tased by Davis
Did you?
on a dare.
Actually, I don't know if I've been tased. I was in a fight the one time, and they tased the kid I was fighting. And like I caught a little
You said you
a
got some
secondary.
juice?
Yeah, I caught a little juice off him. But dude, we were in this fight. Fucking cops run up on us. They're screaming, but like we're both fighting, so you're not really like you're fight. It's a fight. Fucking, we both have our hands up. This dude's hands just dropped, and I didn't realize he got tased. Dude, I cracked him. And, like,
And you
just,
got
like,
jolted.
Yeah, dude, I got jolted.
You completed the
And
circuit.
then the cops jumped on me, so fucking mad, pulled me off. Like, what are you fucking crazy? I ended up knowing the one I knew was mad as fucking me because he thought like I took the opportunity on purpose to hit the kid while like he was being tased. Which I mean, I guess I did, but you know, he dropped his hands. You're in a fight. You're gonna throw a punch, and then we both went to jail. So that sucked.
I remember I was hanging out with Davis. We were partying, and I remember he was like, "Dude, it wasn't tase, it was stun gun." He's like, "Let me stun you for $50," and I was like, "All right, you could."
That's kind of worth it, dude.
It was. It was. You know what I mean? And he stunned me, and it was like, "Ugh." You know, I'm like, you definitely freeze up. You're like, "Ugh." And like, but he held it on too long. Like, I was.
Well, it's $50.
It's Davis. Dude.
Yeah, he's getting his money worth.
Yeah, and he was like, "You okay?"
Did he pay you?
But yeah, well, we hadn't.
Yeah,
know,
you figured it out.
Yeah, it worked out. You know what I mean? The party kept going. Put it
Yeah.
that way. You know?
You never knew that was. You knew that was going to be a cash transaction.
No, it was like, "Hey, do you want to keep partying?" I'm like, "Oh, let's keep partying." And he was like, "Let me." He's like, "Let me stun you." And he just pulled out this thing and had like a little bang. I'm like, "Dude, go ahead. What's that gonna do?" And I was all gooned up to begin with. So I was
You're like your heart didn't
Yeah,
stop.
your
Yeah.
heart didn't explode.
See, my heart at that point, like it was built, like you know,
It's
what I
like
mean?
leather.
It was already
Ford
like,
tough.
Yeah, pushed to the limits. It was like, this is nothing.
Do it
Is
again.
that all you got?
Yeah.
Give me a line and do it again. Kids partying harder on St. Patty's Day this Saturday. So the South Side was insane this past Saturday. I think the kids got their days mixed up, or the old people got their days mixed up. Obviously, the parade was last Saturday. That's usually the crazy day. The kids party this Saturday. Southside was fucking. There was people everywhere. It was nuts. They shut down Semple Street. That was insane. Kids everywhere. They called the university called Pittsburgh police. Said, "Hey, you got to shut this down." They're like, "Dude, fuck you." One, you have your own police, Pitt.
Yeah.
Two, these kids are smart enough. They got a permit for the whole street. They shut it down.
Did they?
Permitted.
They had a block party.
Yeah, and they smart enough to do that.
Good for them.
There's something up with this generation. There is the generation before these kids, idiots. The ones in college
Us?
and high school right now, No, not we're 40, John. There was a bunch of kids in between 18-year-olds and us. Okay. I know it seems like we were just there. No. Breaking news, bud. We weren't. But like the kids in like high school now and like college, these little motherfuckers are getting kind of smart. And I think they're
using the system,
bro.
They're
using the system.
I did hear some inside information. I went down to Just Good Donuts on Sunday, and the dude was telling me how crazy it was down there on Saturday. And he said the reason being that those kids stayed away because they get so fucked with by the police. Because they were like, it's nuts. And they were like sick of they were getting hemmed up. Their cars were getting towed. People were going to jail, getting arrested. They're like, fuck it, let's just go down next weekend. And they literally like, it was like the known plan to like go down next Saturday.
They okey-doked everybody.
Well, yeah, there was 3 bar crawls too, so there was a lot. But I mean, it was fucking huge for the bars. They had double St. Patty's Day. Yeah, and it fell in like a weekend too.
Friday.
People were partying.
Friday, plus there was hoops on.
Yeah, I mean, we bitch about this every week. I just wish I didn't get so hungover.
I wish I wasn't an alcoholic.
Speaking of alcoholics, I was working down in Lawrenceville the other day, and we're throwing shit out the window, getting this building ready, and as I'm throwing out the window, I see like these people like scurrying around the bottom of the building. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And like they're rummaging like through our pile of like shit we're throwing out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Because there was some scrap in there. Like we've been trying to save what we could save, take it down to the yard. We got like $1,000 out of it so far.
Oh, scrap,
it's
good
something.
money. Scrap, good money.
Good money. So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And the guy down there said it was okay. And I'm like, who? And like my boy like popped his head up like, dude, they're good. And I was like, all right, I don't give a fuck. And I look, dude, they're like in this old ass Mercedes from like 2002, it looked like. And when I say they had this thing loaded to the gills with scrap, it was loaded to the gills to the point where like I was like, holy fuck, you dudes got that thing loaded up. And it was a guy and like 2 or 3 girls. The one girl, she's like, I know, it's crazy. The one girl was in like shotgun, like underneath the seat. Because the scrap was like fucking overflowing out of the front fucking window. And I'm like, man, this is nuts. And they went, they emptied it, and they came back, and they did it again. I'm like, it's a tough way to get high, man. That's a long, and there's a lot of use, too.
I
think they hid one of the humans in the trunk and then made them bop out?
No, I mean, dude, no.
When the
They took up room. They
needed more room for scrap.
They took
right, but yeah, the scrap game's crazy.
They were sitting on the scrap. The scrap was sitting on them. They didn't give a fuck.
That's a gold mine for them. If there's a people that are emptying out a building and anyone could just be like, go ahead. Those motherfuckers are probably walking through there at nighttime. Like that guy said, go ahead. I mean, that's like.
Oh, that's what I made it very clear. I was like, don't let us catch you in here. Like, don't fucking come inside. Or they're like, oh no, sir, we would never, sir. Blah blah.
Right.
They're very polite crackheads, and I was like, you know what, this is really good for my podcast. So like, have at it. I got a story here.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing about like crackheads and heroin addicts. I used to be one. We're super nice to you when you're giving us something, but as soon as you walk away, we're gonna steal your stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think you're. but in the situation you're in, there's not really much they could go. It's not. What are they gonna go in and take?
Yeah, there's not much in there.
But I'm surprised to give away all that scrap. I mean, because that's like money, dude.
You never feed a stray cat, brother.
I know.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Because they're looking for that little saucer of milk every morning.
I'm telling you, I've been down that same road, dude. I used to try to be nice to these kids up the street.
Oh, I thought you were saying you used to scrap for crack.
No, I have scrap, but not for crack.
For cocaine.
You're saying you've been nice to kids up the street and the kids burned you?
Yeah, they fucking like ransacked my house. Or not my house, my front porch. They fucked all my shit up.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, they were little assholes.
How old?
They had to be like ranging from like 5 years to like 13 years old. There had to be like 5 kids.
Oh, man.
And like Rose used to have a garden and shit. And they took like, the tire wet. Like you clean your
wet wheel, whatever.
Because I had like a little thing with all my car cleaning shit, and they sprayed her whole garden with everything. Every tomato was shiny as fuck.
They kill it?
Everything. I mean, you can't eat that shit.
That's right.
You know
I guess
what I mean?
You can't eat it.
It was just brutal.
Would you? I mean, because
I snapped out.
Did you go up?
I went up to the house trying to fight somebody.
Parents?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I was trying to fight.
Did you bring a bat?
No, fuck no.
That's an real old guy move when you go up there with a bat in your hand.
No, this was years ago. I was still quite virulent.
Still limber?
Yeah.
Was their mom the chick that's a hooker?
Yeah.
That's who it is. Yeah. As soon as you said that, I'm like.
And it looks so. The funny thing is, like, she comes up all jammed up to the door. I'm like, or first the kid came. I said, yo, get your mom. I said, you guys are in trouble.
Yeah.
I didn't start swearing or nothing, right? She comes to the door, like, what did they do now? I'm like, what they do now? What the fuck kind of question is that? Like, keep it on your fucking kids. Like, I try to be nice to them. And some other dude there was like, you better not swear like that. I'll call the cops on you.
Whoa.
I was like, dude. I was like, well, why don't you come outside and give them a reason
Give me
to
a
come?
reason to come.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Fuck yeah, I swear to
Go
God.
right.
And then Rosa, she tried to do the right move and call my dad to calm me down. Aussie Joe came up ready to fight, too. And he was like, where's your father at, dude? Like, he was ready to fight everybody.
I've been drinking whiskey since 9 a.m.
Yeah, we came from a graduation party.
Looking for a problem
We
like
came
this.
from a graduation party. I forgot all about that part. So I already had a sweet little buzz going.
Them surely graduation parties do get rough.
In fairness to her, though, she has, like, it's hard to keep an eye on them kids because she's trying to shoot heroin, suck dick, and watch 5 kids at the same time. It's just hard. You know what I mean? Cut her some slack, surely.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what.
I forgive you.
That clip ain't going to fly on TikTok. Not going to be able to clip that one, Larry. All right, let's get in some voicemails.
Hey guys, Joey Welsh here. Just have to call after I just heard that bashing from Didell. I'm going to go over the minute mark, so don't edit this shit out, Larry. But the nerve on Mike, first and foremost. I have to pick him up all the time. He's always complaining, I have a snowplow on my truck. I can't get there. Can you come get me? It's on the way. No, it's not on the way. Whitaker isn't on the way to anything. Mike's full of shit. I stop once on the way to a gig and once on the way back. You know why I do that, boys? First off, beverages. I like to be hydrated. I don't know if you're checking the flyers these days, but I'm headlining these gigs, and I'm speaking for a long time. My voice box needs to be correct. That means I need filters. I need energy drinks. I need to keep the energy up. 2, pee breaks. I'm peeing a lot, drinking a lot of these liquids. And 3, snacks. I like snack recommendations from Mike. That was my favorite part of going to the sheets with him. But apparently, he's too good for that. Mr. Antsy Pants needs picked up and dropped off at a certain fucking time. And 3rd, here's a little kicker. Mike's not even giving me gas money anymore. You know what he's trying to pull, boys? This is what he's trying to pull. He's trying to buy these beverages. So he's talking all this shit, how I'm stopping and getting too many beverages when he's trying to buy them for compensation. Hey, my man, have you seen the price tags outside of these gas pumps? It ain't a Perrier. You know? It ain't a Monster. Get it together.
Joe fucking loaded up for that one,
double
dude.
barrel, dude.
He came up with double gunned up.
First off, I live in Munhall, not Whitaker.
I knew that was coming.
Second off, you're the one that offered to come pick me up every time. I gave you gas money before. I've given you gas money when we went to Southside. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, and those shows that you quote unquote headline, you made twice as much money as me. And I asked you if you wanted some gas money.
That's a good point.
If you wanted some gas money, Big Shot, you're like, no. I make one joke on the podcast last week, and you go on this crazy rant how you're this headliner, Joe, and everything like that. You know what, Joe? Go fuck yourself. Nah, Joe's
we
my man.
got a beef going?
Nah, Joe's my man. No, I mean, that was...
It cut you a little bit. It cut you.
The Whitaker part. I don't live in... Like, he
So
got
this,
an
like,
in-ground pool. He thinks he's better than everyone else. You live in fucking Lincoln Place. The person next door to you has
He got a hot tub. He got a hot tub, too, guys.
Ooh.
Listen, I don't
he
go
had
to
both
in-ground
parents
pool.
growing up. So what? You know what I mean? So, I mean, he had advantages that I didn't. He went to
Dude, we had the
Central-
same parents. I don't go to in-ground pool or above.
You ain't go to
ground.
Central, though, either.
Don't get me started
That's why
on
you're
that.
cooler.
Yeah, they fucking shipped me to Alderdice to put all the eggs in the Joe Welsh basket.
I don't blame him.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So
So,
you open up some old wounds here.
Everybody's mad now.
Yo, Big John from Virginia Beach. I just listened to last week's episode, and I have a couple comments. You guys were talking about your wives and girlfriends being mad when you don't have to go to work and they got to go to work. This is the law when it comes to your significant other. If you're having a good time and they're not having a good time, you're not having a good time. There's the law when it comes to women, and that's the damn truth. Also, I don't think fucking kids these days party like they used to. I know they don't party like we used to, Anyways, boys, love the pod. Take it easy.
See, now I think you're wrong, Big Joe. And these kids party, dude. We talked.
They just shut down Oakland.
They shut down Oakland. They drink out.
They were getting tired of getting jammed up.
They drink out of the Borgs. We talked about the Borgs here a couple weeks ago, right?
The Borgs have been on the news like crazy, and
they're getting a lot of credit for these Borgs. Like
what
real
the
quick,
fuck is a Borg?
Real quick, I think it was the week you weren't here. It's a gallon of water. They dump half the gallon of water out. They put like a quarter bottle of vodka in there, and then like a liquid IV. You know, some of that squirty shit, the flavor stuff, shake it all up, and they take it to like all these parties with them, you know, and like we used to fucking drink jungle juice.
I was just
and
gonna
shit
say
like
it's
that,
jungle juice, but it's hydration.
And dip our fucking cups in random vats of fucking hell.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is definitely a way safer way to do it. These kids, they party, dude. I think they party, and then yeah, I mean, wives.
I
never
think,
make them. Yeah, he's right. If they're not happy, you're gonna ruin your time.
Obviously, he's
they
married.
hate to see you smile.
Obviously, he's married.
I think that the one thing too, plus like for this generation, is they've seen the last few generations. I'm sure they still have a good time, but like, I think they're definitely like scared away from opiates.
Yeah,
you know
right.
Which
For
is
sure.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean?
a good thing.
Yeah, the opiates.
I don't want the young generation.
You know, the fentanyl, all that. Yeah, they're like, hey, we're gonna drink our vodka in this.
Maybe eat some mushrooms.
Yeah,
Right.
have some mushrooms.
I'm glad those made a
This
comeback.
mushrooms candy bar.
Take some Adderall or something.
Dude, I'm going on.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Adderall and mushrooms.
I'm going on a golf trip in a couple weeks. There's a bunch of old dudes from Greenfield. I got a plethora of mushroom candy bars. I'm gonna have these dudes losing their marbles for podcast content. I can't wait.
Do it. Can't wait to hear. Can't wait to report.
What's up, guys? Waterboy. Jack, I wanted to tell you what the cooler you need is called an Aqua Cafe. They also make it in touchless. I don't have Twitter or Instagram, so you can text me from wherever and I can hook you up. I mean, our water's so good, it'll make Sciulli's toe grow back. Allegedly. Also, been listening to the old episodes. I need an update on the Shy Girls Club. Are they still pissing on couches and starting brawls?
So the Shy Girls is my wife's gang. They slowed down a bit. But, you know, the core members are still going pretty hard. They're out there. The problem is I'm not out there like I was. So I don't have as many Shy Girl stories. I get, like, you know, Lainey will get them here and there. Like, she'll report them back, but they're not the same as, like, me watching these animals in the wild.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're still going pretty hard. They're not thrown in the towel anytime soon. They're only 30, so they got some years left.
Wait, so back to the water. Like, is it really going to make my toe grow back, or is that...
Yeah, what a commercial that is. This sounds like a Greenfield Science podcast commercial.
Do you think like the Shy Girls, like some of them, it seems like they're in relationships? Are they like one breakup away from being completely insane again?
Listen, dude, it's almost summertime.
Yeah.
I can see them all back in the streets by May, if we're being honest. So yeah, and
Good
if,
for them,
dude. If they all get like they're one leaders in a major relationship right now.
That's what it seems like.
If she lets it go, if she lets loose, there's gonna be a few that fall in line and then follow, and then yeah, they're gonna be back to ripping the streets up,
punching people in the face. In the south side.
What's up, boys? Bobby G from Greenfield. I got a gear grinder. These road crew flaggers are the fucking worst people on earth. This dude on Moorfield was so lazy, he couldn't even raise his hand to direct me. Dude, you better be the fucking third base coach waving me home if the coast is clear. Don't give me this fucking Olay bullshit. But anyway,
Major League reference.
Love the show. Keep it going, boys. I'm out.
Thanks for the call, Bobby.
Dude, I was a flagger before, and it is a mind-numbing point, like boring.
You want to kill yourself.
Dude.
That 8 hours feels like it's 147.
I called him. I'm like, hey, you gotta like, you know, we got real idiots.
Me.
We have real idiots that work with us, dude. Like,
Let me dig this hole.
Get some idiots up here, and like, my foreman was like, yeah, you got a good point. We'll be up in somebody will leave you in like 15 minutes because it is just. It's brutal, and I was like animated because like you're trying to kill the day. Like,
Dude.
come on, you
Yeah,
know
Well,
what I
obviously,
mean?
this dude never had Burns as a flagman.
Yeah, well,
he was
Johnny Burns is a good
enthusing.
flagger.
Johnny
Yeah,
Burns
he
was a good
loved it.
flagman. I ran up on him one day, like when he wasn't paying attention that day. He was on his phone. And he like looked up. He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" I'm like, "I need to cut a lawn down there." He's, "Oh, come in, sir."
That's the phone's the major problem now. Every flagger's looking at their phone.
Dude,
who could fucking
there's
blame
some
them?
Days on a flag job where you probably don't need to like be that animated. But if they put you at the Morrowfield's like Morrowfield and Shady, I know what you're talking about.
There's some streets you gotta be live.
You gotta be live, dude. You need to tell people like what's what. Like there's a lot of people like trying to like blow through there.
Yeah.
You need to put your best flagger at that spot.
Most of the flagging now for jobs is subbed out. Dude, like,
yeah.
Cruise control and shit like that.
most of it's subbed out. Like they usually don't. Like the union people are a lot of times they're trained in it, but it's cheaper for them to sub it out.
Right, but so you're a
flagger force.
professional flagger.
that's
Right.
You're not just a laborer that's out there flagging. You chose to be a professional flagger.
It's
You got to bring your A game every day.
I met some good flaggers when I worked downtown. Like they knew their shit.
That's why they were downtown.
Yeah.
You know.
What's up, boys? Kenny. So, no grinders this week. I got to say, I've been on vacation. It's been a pretty good week. Can't complain. But about the wet dreams, I don't think I've ever had one either because I jerk off. Apparently, I jerk off enough. I ain't coming in my sleep. So, look what there. What else? Johnny, the dog with the shot car. I don't think you're hurting the dog. It just scared the shit out of him because he's like, what the fuck? A good move with the dog. Now you'll have a nice obedient dog.
Oh my god,
have a good week, boys.
dude.
That might just have to be a clip itself.
That was hilarious.
yeah,
so
dude.
Went from jerking off.
I don't have wet
coming
dreams.
in-
I just jerk off enough.
And then the joint stops.
It was so we're good there that got me.
Yeah. And it was like after a moment of reflection.
So we're good there. We'll have to keep you updated on the wet dreams. Good there. And then, John, your dog. Dude, Kenny is fucking number one, dude. Holy
He's
fuck.
funny.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, baby. Take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downsides, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Real quick, April 14th at Contra Theater, we're having another comedy show out there. Derek Knopfschneider is going to be headlining, Mike Wysocki, Chrissy Costa, and Joey Welsh. So it's a great lineup. Tickets available at ContraTheater.com. Grab your tickets. These shows always sell out, and it's always a good time. April 14th, Contra Theater.
What was the first guy's name you said?
Derek Knopfschneider.
You guys call him Nobby?
Knops. He's just like, yeah.
Let's go with Nobby. Let's try to get Nobby to stick.
You and Joey driving out together or no?
Cranberry, you got it. That's a
dude. Me and Joe are like good friends on the phone. Like I didn't know I don't know where all that hate came from. I didn't know it was
wound up.
I mean, I think there's a little bit of, because me and Jack started doing a podcast after Jack didn't do his. So like, I mean,
I never got offered a full-time position on Joe's podcast.
That's where he made a mistake.
That's where he made a mistake. I was just a special guest. And then also, real quick, this made it to me, you, and Joe's group chat about, the stopping. And me and Joe, like we said, you're a gas station guy, dude. You love gas stations. So it was weird that, like, you had a problem with the stopping.
Let's just cut the bullshit. I didn't have a gear grinder. Joe could stop the car, and then I had to fake be mad at him when he said that, because I'm like, dude, I didn't give a fuck if he stopped. You know what I mean? We've never had a problem on the road. He really doesn't stop that much. Most of the time, I ask him to stop. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, I fucked with him, because on the way home, he was like, yeah, I'm going to stop. And I'm like, again, just fucking with him. And I'm like, I'm going to use that for a gear grinder. And, like, I didn't have nothing, so I completely exaggerated that story. And, even in the text, I'm like, dude, of course I'm a I love gas stations. You know what I mean?
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that about me. I love gas stations and everything in them.
All right, let's get in the corn dick here. Flyers general manager's son pushes wheelchair down the steps at a college bar. I'm sure everybody's seen this clip. Man. Does this kid look like an asshole?
Yep, looked like a total scumbag.
I thought at first, like, after I heard the whole story, when I first seen it, obviously I thought someone was in the wheelchair, but then it made it even worse to find out you couldn't take the wheelchair down the steps, but that's where the women's room was at. She was a double amputee, and they had to, like, carry her down the steps, like her friends helped her down the steps, so they left her wheelchair at the top. And then, so he fucking seen her being carried down. And then to push the fucking wheelchair, like, dude, like, that is something where it's like, oh, you're fucked up. You did so. No, you're a fucking piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're like a little spoiled
entitled prick. You're a little entitled little fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun. Like, dude, to see a girl getting carried down as a double amputee, and then to push her fucking wheelchair down, like,
someone should have pushed him down.
He's seen her go down the steps with her friend, like, getting carried. They played the full video. I seen it. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's fucked up. What college was it? I forget.
Mercyhurst.
Yeah,
they should probably kick him out of school.
They're not going to. They said a statement like he needs to learn from this and blah blah blah.
Yeah, Dad got too much juice.
Dad got cheddar.
Yeah.
Which is the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not against him fucking changing his ways and maybe
people make mistakes.
I mean, after a mistake like that, he's probably going to tread lightly for.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I don't know, man.
People are assholes.
People that do shit like that, they're just little cocky motherfuckers that just don't. Who knows? He could change. He's a college kid. Shit happens. But yeah, that was super fucked up. She got a bunch of money on the GoFundMe, and she's like, I don't even want this money. We'll donate it to something. Like, jeez.
Like, could she have been a better person?
That's
right.
Yeah, right.
Like, damn, dude. So yeah, he looks like a huge dickhead. We had a man find $120,000 worth of coke stashed in his tire. I'm not sure if it was a rental car or someone like put it in his wheel well or like what.
He bought the car, and he had bought that car used.
Okay.
So like that was the weird thing to me, that he bought the car used. So like, you don't know, like, how did someone sell that used car? But like, you never know how that tire got in there. It was the spare tire.
See, that doesn't make more. Like, who's leaving all that coke behind?
Unless somebody got arrested, their car got repoed.
Yeah, that could be some. Or I was thinking maybe it was like a rental car, and like that was part of like the scam. Like, all right, I rented it to this guy. this is where his address, this is where this car is going to be, pick it up there. You know, that'd be pretty.
Or yeah, there's some mix-up, or maybe the dude got arrested, they didn't find the shit, and then the car gets sold at an auction.
All right, so the real question: you find all of that cocaine in your car, you calling the police?
No, I'm calling an ambulance after my heart explodes.
You got to sell that cocaine, right?
Most of it.
You gotta keep at least like 10,000.
Yeah, right, dude. I mean, I got a communion coming up.
You need your coke for the communion.
No, but so listen. That was the joke. Yeah.
We got it.
The
dude.
money
Yeah.
too, It's expensive.
That's
Well, no, I didn't. That's paid for.
Yeah. Good on the money.
Yeah, but listen, I worked with a dude. He bought a used car, and he went to get like speakers and shit installed. And the dude, it was like a Circuit City or Best Buy or some shit where you got it done, and they somehow found like a secret compartment.
Yeah.
So the car must have been used for that. There was nothing in there, but the nerd called the fucking police. They took the car as evidence of a crime, and a dude was beat on a fucking car he just bought.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand trying to be like.
I mean,
honest,
eventually he might have.
There's nothing in there, so what? There's a secret compartment. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you call the cops for
I can
that?
understand where the dude kind of be like. I'd be scared to call the cops. You know,
I won't say
You're
anything.
not caught with cop. You're gonna get. They'll try to flip it on you. I was thinking maybe this dude was trying to move the coke himself. Thought start panicking and thought like the cops were on him. He pulled over and be like, "Oh, I just found all this coke." You know, like tried that move.
No, but he
no
found
one's
it.
gonna believe that. Though,
He found it in the
Well-
real well. And I mean, he was a younger dude, so I mean, like,
How did he end up finding it though?
You got a flat tire,
flat tire
changing his
changed
tire.
it, and it was like,
I guess that's the thing.
like,
Like,
boom,
if
boom,
you're on
boom.
the highway and you're like changing a tire, and like maybe the state troopers pull up, like, "Hey, well, you need some help there, buddy." And then there's like,
The dog's barking like
Yeah,
crazy.
and you're gonna say like, "Dude, I didn't know it was that." Then you're really
maybe that's
fucked.
why he was just like got annoyed. Maybe it was
Yeah.
his, got annoyed, and then like thought the
Right.
cops were gonna
that's
jam him.
true. It
Man,
could have been his.
If I did, yeah.
He's probably like, "I'm gonna do 10 years in jail, or I could just give this up."
If I have a flat tire now and I find that, there's a good chance that you have a flat tire, you're on a highway.
I'm
like
driving
that.
on it.
Cops. I mean, there's a cop is going to pull up, try to like give you like some backup at least to
Right.
see if you're all right. Yeah, I'd get a little paranoid myself too. I don't know if I call. I don't know what I do. That's a lot of cocaine. That's a lot of That's a lot of money.
How much was there? Worth
120,000.
so it's probably 4 kilos.
Yeah.
It's probably what
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't selling it. Yeah, you get. In reality, you're probably
You could get rid of it and make fucking 80 grand.
80 grand,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I was like
I
doing
would
the math in my
want
head. I was
top
like, you could sell that easy for 80, quick. You're selling that quick
All of
for
it
80.
one time.
Yeah.
Boom.
I don't
Gone.
want top dollar. I don't want it.
Yeah, here's-
I want it out of my fucking hands.
Yep. 20 a key. We know a few dudes that will take that deal right now.
Yeah, like Young Jeezy said, chickens go for 30. But Jack got them for 20.
New study reveals reusable water bottles have more bacteria than toilet seats. You think this is like big plastic water bottle just putting some bullshit out there?
Firing back.
Yeah.
Where are people shitting in? Or were they shitting in reusable ball? I mean, seriously.
What do you mean reusable water bottles?
You know, like
Like
the
a
Yetis and
Yeti.
shit like that.
It got more bacteria. They're saying the
If
toilets.
you wash them.
Exactly.
Right.
It makes,
Metal.
It makes
Right.
no sense.
Yeah, I think. Well,
I
I
thought
think
you meant the
if you
people
let
that
that
like
shit run,
saying the
though-
water, dude.
I don't think anybody's like. You don't see too many people like drinking out of water bottle. Everybody got even like you got a Yeti. Everybody here probably got a Yeti or a version of a Yeti,
I got a
right?
thermos.
Yeah,
I
right.
do, but it,
I
like,
don't drink water.
No, not a water guy.
Yeah, I mean, I do at work,
Dude,
but
I
I don't have a Yeti at work.
2 big deer parks a day,
2 big deer parks a day.
so I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I don't like at work.
That's a
no.
good water, John. If you're gonna drink the
I
water,
do like
that's-
deer
I
parks.
drink the
Well, it's a natural
alkalines.
spring. The water, alkaline's no good for you. You want to do the natural springs.
What do you
Why?
mean?
What's wrong with
What's wrong?
alkaline?
Yeah,
It
who
doesn't
told me this?
hydrate you. It actually dehydrates you.
That's not true. I've been drinking it for years. I'm fine.
I've never been
You
hydrated
want a
more in my
natural
life.
spring water.
Dude, I've had some
You think
customers.
Deer Park's a natural spring?
Yeah,
It's the best water.
it's a park.
Best water money can
Yeah,
buy.
in East
Yeah.
Palestine.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is. One of those companies, like if you read the bottle, it comes out of like New York City
Or
tap water.
Detroit. Or
Yeah.
Detroit.
Actually,
Yeah,
New
Flint,
York City
Michigan.
got really good
yeah, they
water.
have a really good water in New York.
That's why the
Really?
pizza's so good.
Yep.
But
It's
dude,
hard.
them, I thought you meant like reusing plastic, like a plastic bottle, like you got. Like I've had customers like fill it with tap water, And like,
Oh, that
it doesn't
lady.
click when you give
dude,
it
she
back
keeps
to
like
you?
she would like give us waters, and they're cold,
Oh.
but it's definitely not sealed.
No.
I won't. I won't.
You can't take unsealed water bottles.
No.
I mean, I
won't
take them, I don't drink them.
Yeah, right.
Then she just keep at them.
You
like,
boys
please don't.
thirsty?
Like,
And
no.
she drinks it and
It's
refills
like
it
100
for you.
degrees. Like, no,
Tries
I'm
to
good.
pay you in meatballs.
No.
But that's
Yeah.
1,000% big plastic. Just making something up because what are people pissing and shitting in these fucking in your Yeti? That's the only way it could have more bacteria than a toilet seat.
I agree with you. Speaking of people pissing and shitting, new trend going around, people are putting their toilet seats in the dishwasher to clean them.
I heard that.
That's stupid.
Why
Why
would you
not
put
just
that in your
spray
I
spray
get
and
you
all
can
the
pop
shit?
it off, but you really want to do that all the time? Just get a little Comet.
They got scrubbing bubbles.
There was a I
Yeah,
read,
that's rubbing bubbles.
I read an article where a guy he was putting a pocket pussy in a dishwasher.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, with his
Yeah.
meatloaf tray.
Yeah.
Those things are hard to clean. We had a friend that had a real hell of a time trying to get his clean.
He'd get one of those bottle cleaners with like spikes
He
all
had to
around.
toss it because he kept dumping them in there, and he said it got disgusting.
That's the grossest thing
That's
I've ever
the
heard.
article I read about that
Said it
guy.
got all smelly. He's like, dude, I got this smelly pocket pussy in my fucking.
He still kept jamming away at it.
kept. Well, you give it a few more rams, it gets all stinky. You got to get it out of there.
Was he wrapping it up at least?
No, he was
You got
dumping
a raw
them.
dog.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
'Cause it smelled like shit, you know?
Ugh, that's gross.
He,
Yeah,
liked,
that-
he liked that pootie with a little bit of that twang.
Yeah,
to
he
it.
likes to twang. He twang.
California trying to phase out tobacco use. They're trying to pass a bill for anyone born after 2006 wouldn't be allowed to buy tobacco products. So pretty much 16-year-olds would wouldn't so they can't buy Juuls, they can't buy fucking whatever else the kids are doing or squares. No more tobacco in California.
That's crazy.
It's a
So
bill.
what?
It's
Like,
a bill. They're
There's
serious bills.
so like that's a cutoff date. Like no
Yeah.
one else can smoke after this. Is
Yeah.
that what
no
you're
one
saying?
else can smoke. Everybody else is grandfathered in. But
Come
you
on,
can.
man! Don't they?
Dude.
They
It's
tried shit like this
This is
before,
Amer-
dog.
this is
Like remember
America. It
prohibition?
used to be.
If people want to smoke, let them smoke.
Right.
You don't
None of your
think? You don't think?
business what
None of
they
your
do.
business.
You don't think the crime rate's gonna go through the roof with the black market of squares?
Oh,
dude?
dude, it'd be
Oh
crazy.
my god!
It's like
be
prohibition,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. People want it. They're gonna get it one way or the other.
I'll get in on it right now. I'll get a bu-
Fuck yeah!
I'll start smoking squares.
Quit selling or growing that weed over there. Start growing tobacco.
You could be imagine. We could be 80 years old selling cigarettes to 60-year-olds. You know what I mean? Killing it.
Like meet me at the rec center.
Yeah. Some like 50-year-old dudes like, you got them burros?
Give me a pack of red apples.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's a bill. Will never get passed. But you can't. Yeah, this is
That's-
America.
never know.
This is America, man.
That's-
California, you never know.
That's
Yeah.
ballsy to
California.
even fucking like try to float that. You know.
It's going to start in
Well,
California.
in California, I think they ain't allowed to have no more
then New York.
gas cars after like 2025 or some fucking shit
Yeah, they're
like
gonna
that.
stop selling them.
Gas anything, lawnmowers and everything. Everything should be electric.
Boogie woogie woogie.
I was just gonna say that. That's pretty good.
Supply chain issues for Cirrus candy means no jelly beans this Easter. So no jelly beans this Easter for Cirrus. Are you guys jelly bean guys? You like a jelly bean?
No.
Cirrus has good jelly beans. They're
They
really
do.
good. They have really good jelly
somebody
beans.
has a good jelly beans, but there's a lot-
Starburst has really good
Jelly
jelly
beans.
beans.
Starburst is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Jelly Belly.
Jelly
dude.
Belly's good.
The pear Jelly Bellies are
Yeah,
fucking
Jelly Belly's
phenomenal.
good. Cirrus is good. Starburst probably number one.
I like Starburst, but I have to go Jelly Belly. Numero uno.
I forgot about the Starburst ones. Other than that, I don't like them.
Do you think anybody's moving beans like during the off season? I've never seen anybody eat a jelly bean during the off season ever.
That's probably a dying candy.
yeah.
That's like
It's
an
on
old
its-
person
that's why they're
candy.
trying to revamp it
That's
like
like-
Starburst made it.
Probably the same thing happens with candy corn at Halloween. After Halloween, you ain't seeing candy corn anymore.
Candy corn.
Yeah,
is
they push
gross.
no product.
Right.
But the beans, I like a bean. But
Do
if it
they
was,
sell beans
Do
in
you
the
got a jar of beans at the crib?
I don't, but I
When's
would
the last
eat it
time
if we
you bought
did.
beans?
Man,
Or is this just like you went to your
Pro-
aunt's house?
Probably
and your
never.
aunt had
Yeah,
beans?
probably ever. Like my mom would have some beans. But yeah, an aunt. You know, you go. There's beans there. I'll eat some beans, but I probably never bought jelly beans.
Right,
I'm
it's
thinking
only
about it.
in Easter. That's like the
Yeah.
only
Right.
time you're getting your beans.
Yeah, so it's crazy they can't.
Not this Easter.
I want my little bean fix.
I had an aunt that would have beans in a jar, or not a jar, but like a candy dish, and they would get smashed like around the holidays, and then you wouldn't see her for a while. You'd come back, you'd pick it up, it'd be like a cocoon of beans. They would all be stuck together. They sweated and stuck together.
She didn't bother.
Like, ain't nobody fucking with them fucking black jelly beans, dude. Not a soul.
Oh, those beans.
My grandma used to buy the Jell-O molds like every Thanksgiving. And like nobody would fucking eat this. And I even said, I'm like, Grandma, what's going on with these molds, dude? No one even like cuts into them. And she's like, we eat them. I'm like, when I leave, everybody starts fucking whacking
everybody
up.
Smashes
Everybody starts whacking up the Jell-O mold, dude. I'm like, I don't think so. But it was there every year. That green, orange, and yellow thing. Gross.
It makes me think.
I kind of like Jell-O. I ain't gonna lie, dude.
Nah,
you had your fill of Jell-O.
Yeah.
You'll never eat it again.
I think a Christmas vacation when I think of Jell-O molds.
Yeah, me too.
With the cat food in it.
That is good.
Joe Biden makes a St. Patty's Day joke. He says he's not Irish because he doesn't drink or none of his relatives are in jail.
That's not even true. It's fucking son.
Yeah, his son's out of his mind.
Smokes crack and jerks off prostitutes.
Bold statement, Joey B. You know, the Irish don't get offended, so whatever. But if you say this about another group of people, it'd be a fucking headline fucking story on the news.
Right.
You Italians be all wound up.
No, I'm used to the oppression.
Take a joke.
Italians can take a joke a little bit.
But yeah,
that was what you mean. Some of us can.
Yeah, I don't know. That's true.
There's some angry Italians.
I was just running through Italians under their head. Like, that statement's holding up, dude.
Not all of us take a joke.
The bet he should have left it at. He doesn't have any relatives in jail yet. Because old Hunter's on his way. He's smoking like fucking 79 going
dude,
south.
Hunter B can party, man, and he's been partying for a while. So
and he got it, like unlimited. He's untouchable, basically.
Pretty sure
recently.
Hunter Biden was in that old Mercedes when taking my scrap the other day.
Dude. I mean, you got that much money and you love crack, and you're not going to run out of money. You will continue to smoke.
Yeah, he has unlimited crack money. Who's his dealer? It's got to be the richest man.
Yeah, the richest crack dealer
in the underworld
DC.
by now.
There's a middleman for all that. Joey B got a guy.
That
like, listen,
crack,
you gotta. He has a handler, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you can't get your own crack when you're
He's
president.
not going and buying crack. Like there's a guy that gets in
think
crack.
I don't know. I seen a video of him in the hotel room.
Service guy,
with a fucking prosty.
I don't know if it's a Secret Service guy, but it's a Secret Service guy.
Right.
You know,
it's somebody.
He might not have the suit on.
Right. It's an unofficial Secret Service.
He's
guy.
retired.
I bet you it's a lifelong friend that they trust and confide in. They pay him a certain amount of money. He also likes drugs, and if he wants to stay connected and do drugs with Hunter, he's got to be the one to go get him. He's the fall guy.
No, I think it's like a Better Call Saul type of deal. Like you got a guy that you pay that just does the shit that you don't want.
Yeah, right.
I just said that.
You said a lifelong friend.
It's a fall guy. Like he takes if anything bad goes wrong, he knows he takes the blame. He gets paid a certain amount of money. He got to go get the crack. If they get caught, it's his crack. It's his everything.
He's your prostitute.
Yeah.
Dude, is Donnie Trump getting hit with this RICO or what?
What are the charges? Do you know what they are?
I don't know. It's something with the election.
No. It's all over fucking him paying off Stormy Daniels.
Really?
That's what the whole
I read
about.
something really quick that it was something with election fraud.
I heard it was a misdemeanor, but that he upped it to a felony to get him arrested.
He started lying.
No, the DA. That's what I heard, but I don't even know what the charges are.
Yeah, they were saying it's because
misdemeanor and a fucking RICO.
Well, it was like No, I didn't hear it was RICO.
I read a New York Post article.
RICO's federal. This is just the DA in New York. It's just a district attorney in New York.
I hate to break it to you. 90% of our material comes from the old New York Post.
Yeah, that's why I don't agree with any of it.
Speaking of fucking lunatics, I say this every 5 to 6 episodes that they need to put Rudy Giuliani down.
What do you do now?
Dude, he has a cameo. I think we talked about his cameo before, but people are fucking with him now and having him like recite "I'm a little teapot." So like, hey Rudy, my cousin's like kind of dining out. Do him a favor. He loves this fucking this poem. What do you call him? A nursery rhyme for when he was a kid. Can you recite "I'm a little teapot"? So you got Rudy on there. I'm a little teapot, sure is so.
He does
Here's my hand.
That's pretty fucking funny. Though,
very funny, dude.
I like it.
I don't know, like you think of something like that, you're a funny motherfucker. Yeah, have Rudy G on there. Just I'm a little teapotting it on Cameo for $27 or whatever the fuck it is. It's very, very funny stuff.
That is.
They just need to go on a hunting trip with them, shoot them in the back of the head, and drag them out of there. You know, an old hunting, old hunting
Send him on a
accident.
weekend with Hunter Biden.
Yep.
He did
His heart
make
can't
it.
handle the crack.
No, he'll take 3 hits of crack and they'll roll him up in carpet and throw him in the river. You know what I mean? It'd be everyone will be better off.
Brother in arms, Andrew Wiggins, found out that his best friend of his whole life, he's been married for over 10 years, has like a 10-year-old daughter and another daughter. Allegedly, his best friend has been having an affair with his wife, and the one kid is his best friend's kid, and the other one probably is too. So his kids that he thought were his are not his. They're his best friend.
Andrew Wiggins, the basketball player.
The basketball player has been his best friend has been banging his wife, got her pregnant allegedly twice, and
Wow.
that's what he's dealing with.
So is he on like?
I know he was off a few games. I haven't checked back in if he started playing again. I don't think he is. I know he was away from the team. I think he still is.
What is he plotting the murder of his wife and his best friend right
He
now?
should be.
I mean, dude, that's fucking brutal. I mean, because for one thing, like the wife thing, like that's bad enough. But then, like those kids, he's emotionally invested.
They're
in
his
that.
kids, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
no matter what.
He can't just cut that off. Like he's gonna love those kids forever.
But the two people he counts on the most just shoved it up
Right.
his
If your
ass.
wife leaves you, you lean on your best friend, and then
Right.
you're just like, what now?
That's a.
This is like Talladega Nights.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
if you're those kids, you're gonna hate your real dad now because like they fucked
Yeah.
your whole life up.
And he's not a basketball player.
Yeah. Yeah. And he essentially just got cut off now too, so he's broke.
Right. So this dude basically is like, he's not gonna have to pay any alimony, any child support. Wow.
He'd be on life
What?
support.
I didn't.
dude.
There's
That's
no.
How
so
did he
brutal.
find out? Was there like a deeper
That's
story?
there's no different story.
They did
of,
a 23andMe.
of how the cat, like maybe how the cat got out of the bag there, but I'm sure we'll hear about it eventually. But man, is
That's
that
fucking brutal.
That
dude.
23andMe's probably fucked up a lot of
Ruined
families.
a lot of fucking
But
happy
that
homes.
shit, they should have never opened Pandora's box on that.
Oh man.
there's a lot there. But yeah, you got to be in brother on. So I feel bad for the dude. But if there's kids involved in shit, what a piece of shit friend, and then the wife, like, ugh,
The wife.
yeah.
To fuck the best friend.
The
is-
So what? He's
Wife,
out
yeah.
playing hoops, making millions, and she's just back
She's
at
getting
home.
plugged.
She's like,
by-
no, yeah, we're good.
He's hitting
I'm
bank
just-
shots.
yeah.
He stopped over to see if the kids were good. Like
Yeah.
his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal, man.
He's hitting jumpers. She's getting gangbanged.
Speaking of getting gangbang, Diplo says getting a blowjob from a guy isn't that gay. He said it's not that gay because he doesn't make eye contact with him. So
So he's speaking from experience.
He's on a podcast with Emily Ratajkowski, smoking hot chick. I don't know how it got brought up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sure throughout all my blowjobs, I'm paraphrasing here, that I got blown by a guy." And she was like, "Wait, what? Like you're saying like you got blown by a guy before?" He was like, "I'm sure I have. Who knows? Like, yeah, probably."
That
And she was
sounds like a
"I'm
confession.
saying it probably like definitely happened." She was like, "Yeah, but like you're like straight." He's like, "Yeah, it's not gay. You don't make eye contact with them. You know, it's just a blowjob." And you know what? Diplo got a point.
Dude.
I don't know.
If
Listen,
you want to ride that train, go ahead. But like,
Yeah. You're gonna be riding by yourself.
3-1 against that one.
I get it. You're open-minded, dude. But fucking,
Yeah, I get right.
if Eagle Tit sucks my dick,
I just
I
wanted.
can still feel his fucking chin hairs on
I
my
needed to
balls.
see how weird and quiet the room got. It got weirder and quieter than I thought it would.
Listen, I like a good blowjob just as much as the next guy, but now you're crossing the line.
Is that this one you sent me? And under the comments, the one guy goes, I say the comment, the guy says, I accidentally had more sex with more men than you did with women in your life. And I'm like,
Yeah, it was something
like
like
a
that.
bunch of dudes jumped in to be like, yeah, yeah, you're gay. Like, of course you're fucking dudes.
Yeah,
There's
and he-
nothing wrong with that.
And like Diplo wasn't saying like, oh, like who knows? It could have been like a transgender or something like that. He was just saying like, yeah, I get blowjobs.
He's like,
from
no,
guys.
it's definitely a dude.
But
He
like,
had his
dude,
dope ass like lineup.
these motherfuckers, they get so famous and so much tail.
So
that
much weird
They
shit.
just get, I think they just get bored.
Too
man.
much, yeah. Like overdoing it and anything.
Weird,
yeah,
just
can't get high no more, man.
They gotta try everything.
Yeah, that's so weird.
They gotta dip their toe into everything.
I want to make just enough money where I don't get to that weird fucking level.
Where you got JD sucking your dick?
Yeah, right. If I get there, like, I'll hold this paycheck. You know what I mean? I don't want to get to that point.
Yeah, I just keep me one paycheck away.
That's it.
Where I don't get to the party where Puffy's running around like nipple tassels on.
When I'm in a towel with him. You know, that's all.
Yeah, right.
Was there a party with Puffy running around?
Yeah, I want one paycheck below where like Puffy's like not trying to take me shopping.
Two, fuck it, give me two, man. I won't have the McLaren.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear 50 Cent talk about the one time Puffy was all fucked up and he was like, man, I want to take you shopping. 50 Cent, what the fuck did you just say to me? Get away from me. You're all drunk. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you, dude. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Diplo, Las Vegas, you're playing that funky tunes for everybody, getting your dick sucked anytime you want, and next
chicks,
thing you know,
dudes, does it even matter?
Speaking of getting your dick sucked, man, dude, I really segued these all today. Pretty fucking good, I'll tell you that. Jamal Murray tries to fight. He plays for the Denver Nuggets. He tried to fight a fan after the fan was heckling him. He was like, hey, Jamal, I still saw your girlfriend sucking dick. And I was like, man, the way Jamal Murray reacted to it.
It's true.
It cut him deep. You could tell it was true. I'm like, man, his chick he must know somebody. So one of those things.
Or she's just a head monster.
She's just a head monster. But then I do a little research, and he's the one that posted on like Instagram all drunk or some shit. Like him getting a smoker. Like, you can't get mad if you're the one that posted you getting a smoker, dude.
He sent a picture of himself getting a blowjob from his lady.
It's a Gibsonia.
Man, I forgot about that. Where's AB at?
I don't think you were here for the show. We talked about that.
No, I was here.
No, it was down in the basement.
I was here.
Were you?
It was up here.
No.
Where AB goes dick sucked and wrote Gibsonia.
Yeah, no, I was here for that. No. Where's AB at? I'm not like I haven't heard a fuck. I haven't seen a tweet. Nothing.
I think he's touring.
He's smoking crack with Hunter.
I know they got Kanye fucking on lock, dude. Like, you have to be a normal person for like the next 4 months, and then we'll let you back in Adidas. But I don't know where the fuck AB's at. He's up to something.
That's
JD,
less is more.
Has he been in the studio lately? Are they dropping anything? Yeah.
Male model falls to his death trying to take a selfie. My man was in Miami on the top floor trying to get them angles. Splat.
That's the way to go.
That's crazy.
That's called the natural selection.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I agree with you there. It's real dumb. It's a real, that fucking on his dumb ways to die. That's a fucking pretty stupid fucking way to die, man.
Taking a selfie.
Z-Bird, you love a good selfie.
Oh yeah.
You're a selfie
Never
guy.
risked your life for one though.
When's the last time I took a selfie?
You've taken a lot of selfies in your day, my man.
Who, me?
When he was single, ready to mingle, he had to put that profile
when I was
pic.
all shredded up, and I was
shredded up, all tanned up. You get out of there.
Yeah, I was trying to get, throw some.
Trying to find love.
Throw some worms in the water, see if I can get something to hook.
See what bites.
And then I got a bite, so I stopped taking selfies.
Those are your old fishing days.
Yeah, plenty of fishing.
We'll leave that alone. There was a news clip. The Philly weather girl is throwing it over to the traffic girl, and she was like, speaking of a girl who likes to get double fisted, and like, here's blah blah blah, it's the weather. And then the weather girl, who seemed like a pretty cool chick, she's like, wait a minute. She means beer, not the other way. Don't put me on YouTube. She means beer. I don't double fisted. And I was like, that's pretty fucking funny. And everyone started fucking cracking up. I was like, hey, girl's got a viral video. Good for you.
And like, then you like, it helped that the chick was hot.
That always helps, dude. You want to hear a fist story?
Yeah, I love a good fist story.
Dude, when I was probably, I don't know. I'm gonna say 12.
You got fisted?
No,
double fisted.
I was probably 12 when we were at the wave pool. I might have been younger, and we were like jumping in, and there was this older hot chick there. Like, she was hot. She was probably like 18. Redheaded chick,
Wendy Pfeffercorn.
And yeah, it's like one of the, she's still like, she had a fucking hot pink bikini on. She's like etched in my brain. And fucking me, couple other friends were like jumping in the water, going underneath her tube, fucking taking a peek. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I think somebody gave her the old goose, like pinched her butt. And we were little kids. Don't give me that look. We were little kids. I didn't do it, but we had a friend give her a little goose. and she was like heckling us, like we were like, she wasn't flirting, but she was entertaining us being young boys and like really enjoying what she was putting out there. So someone gave her a little goose underneath the tube, and she was like, that little pinch ain't going to do it. You're going to need your whole entire fist. And I remember thinking at 12 years old, like, is that a fucking thing? Like, dude, I don't even know how to finger a girl. Like, what's fisting a girl, dude? It put my fucking head was spinning. I'm like, what do you, like, where do you put the fist?
Yeah, thank God there wasn't Google back then.
Yeah, I wish there was. Dude, we all like,
You've been fisting away at the wave
we
pool.
all like swim away, like, dude, what she's talking about? And like, dude, I have no idea. Like,
I'd love to find out.
Yeah. But she got up, she like got on her tube, like, you're gonna need a fist for this, and we were like, oh my god,
fist for this.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude! If you're 12 years old, that's like an instant boner. But you don't know really.
Seems
what's
like she
going
scared you all off with that
She
comment.
she scared us off for sure.
Where's she from?
I'm
Bloomfield?
40 years old, and I'm still like telling the story. I'm a little intimidated.
You're blushing.
Yeah.
I figure she's probably like 50 something now. She's definitely got double fisted.
Double fisted for sure.
Triple. She might have.
Yeah, bring a friend.
Yeah. What's eagle tits do?
Yeah, if I had to
You
guess,
got fat fingers.
I would imagine she's not doing too well.
She was like, wear your ring, Larry.
Did she seem like the kind of girl that was on the verge of like the Oxycontin break?
Yeah,
she was a pioneer.
She was on like the fast track to like that type of lifestyle. It seemed like.
If you peel the coating off, it gets you
I'm pretty sure they were like sneaking booze into the wave pool, and like you're letting 12-year-olds grab your butt. You know,
Talking about you have to fist me with your little hands.
Right. Yeah.
That's all you got.
I wish I
Pussy.
pull your cocks out. I'll show you some. Why don't you piss on my face if you really want to get me going?
There's another TikTok. We're just racking them up. Live Golf. Like, did you see this clip, John? Dude was about to hit a drive. I don't know if it was a caddy or another player. Runs across the tee box. He thinks he's off camera. Whips out his dick and just starts pissing on the tee box.
Wasn't it Sergio Garcia?
Was it Sergio? I couldn't.
It was Sergio.
I don't think. Maybe it was. I could.
I just seen a headline that said Sergio Garcia needed to relieve himself.
Oh, then it was Sergio. Then yeah.
He's nuts.
Yeah, but he definitely thought he was off camera.
It's a tee box.
There's
definitely got to be places for these dudes to piss.
Dude, there's got to be porta johns all over the place.
Porta john, or like when you're like in the fairway, like dude, up against a tree. The tee box.
The tee box is a wild place to piss. Like, dude,
I've seen dudes do it before when we're piss team and drunk out there.
Piss team and drunk is the only time it's acceptable
right.
to like piss on the tee box, and it better be a big tee box. You know what I mean? With some like little bit of
where there's nobody else out there.
Nobody else out there.
The green is right there. Then there's the tee box.
Right.
You get in the fairway action, then you're
There's
good to
places
go.
to piss on the golf course.
Right.
Tee box is probably like the
Not
bottom.
one of them.
Not one of them, and especially at a live golf event.
But you're trying to grow and get on TV.
Yeah, man, they are fucked, dude.
Dude, I just feel like that's dying. A slow death.
Dude, I don't see anything about it besides like a little bit on Twitter.
Dude, I was watching golf the other day on the PGA, and they were on the Point 22, and I wouldn't even click on it out of a spite. That's how bad I hate these motherfuckers. They stripped all their like production people of all like their benefits and all that shit. So like they're
Live?
They're starting to try to peel back, and they're
overextended.
They're way overextended.
I think there's a point where like investors like, dude, this is like we shelled out a lot of money, like
this isn't working.
It's got to go. Like there's not going to be a lot of more patience.
No, they're fucked. They are fucked.
You think they thought they were gonna like get a TV deal or something?
They got the TV deal.
They didn't get a great TV deal.
Yeah, but what you said, it's on the point.
It's CW and it was on the point. So
the same thing. TV.
They were looking for a big three.
Yeah,
right after Family Matters and 227. You can watch Live Golf.
What's 227?
227 is the funniest show ever, bro.
It's with the old black ladies, and
they live in like an apartment, but they all just talk shit out the window.
Dude, you remember
I don't think I ever seen 227.
Oh, dude, this is like early 90s.
No, late 80s.
Late 80s.
Okay. Me and my grandma used to watch
Dude,
it.
I was definitely at my grandma's house on like sleepovers.
Everybody's grandmother watched 227.
You went from like 227 to Golden Girls.
You guys are a lot older than me, so
yeah, what, like 8 months?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, bro. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Angry John, what's grinding them gears?
All right, so I went to one of my restaurants I really do like. I'm not even going to say its name. So I got a steak hoagie and some fries from this place. Z-Bird had a similar experience somewhere else. Dude, I get mayonnaise on my steak hoagie.
Love mayo on a steak hoagie.
Love mayo, not this much mayo.
Yeah.
And I just took a bite, and it like half spilled onto my hands, and then I got a mouthful of mayo.
Oh,
and I'm like,
saturated.
maybe the dude that makes it, maybe that's how he likes it. But I think you got to start asking, like Sheets does, how much mayo do you want on this thing?
You want to
do
go heavy?
mayo on the side.
Next time,
Then I got to do it
right.
myself. I might as well make the sandwich
I hate doing it.
myself.
Yeah.
I don't like it on the side, but like just be like light mayo,
Listen,
mid mayo.
You're playing a dangerous game when you get into like light, heavy.
I know,
Because
especially
light, they'll put a dusting on.
When
it,
I
nothing.
was in high school, we used to have this dude that come in and he would eat peanut butter sandwiches, and like he'd like load up the peanut butter, and I started up, I would give him a decent amount, and then like.
Talking about Panera?
Panera, yeah, I said Panera, right?
No, you said high school. I didn't know.
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought you
yeah,
were making
yeah,
dude
yeah,
sandwiches in
yeah,
high
no,
school.
sorry. So I worked at Panera in high school.
When you're getting
we
your
had
dick sucked.
We had a guy. We had a guy that used to blow me and eat peanut butter sandwiches.
You put the peanut butter in your glass.
I never looked him in the eyes.
That don't sound bad.
And then he fisted him.
Yeah. Guys, go fuck yourself.
I want to hear this. Good.
So he used to come in and he'd be like, peanut butter sandwich, and he'd be like, heavy peanut butter, and like I'd put like I thought would be heavy peanut butter, and he'd be like, I need more than that, and I'm like, heavy peanut butter. I'm in high school, so I used to take like this fucking like spatula and give this dude a peanut butter sandwich with 2 pieces of bread and like 3 inches of peanut butter in me, because they used to come in like these giant tubs. It was just like so much
Then
peanut
your manager's
butter.
like, we're losing product.
Dude, they got their profit fucking margin on peanut butter was destroyed because of me and this guy.
We only sell one a week.
So he would go get his peanut butter sandwich. It was fucking this much peanut butter, like 2 pieces of bread, and then I watched the motherfucker eat it, and he would just like, dude, he'd be like choking on this peanut butter.
Dude, you have
but
to be.
He loved it, man. And
Did he have like a gallon of water next to him?
No, because we only gave him those. Like we only gave you those little water cups, so you have to go hit the water fucking
Like 50
30
times.
Right next to the water.
Yep, and he'd just take a bite and he'd be choking on the peanut butter.
He
Loved
probably
it.
killed himself from
What-
like asphyxiation.
Was it like cinnamon raisin bread?
No, it was just regular old sourdough.
Sourdough and
Yeah.
Not even
fucking
jelly, zero jelly, just peanut butter.
Dude, straight.
You gotta go white.
I always say, like, dude, let me moist this up for you a little, like a
Let me
little jelly.
spit on this
and he'd be
thing
like,
or
heavy
something.
peanut butter only. And he was kind of a dick. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna
Was he
get it.
dipping it in the water,
You're gonna
dude?
get it.
That's
Nah,
so
he
dry.
was going raw, man, and it was so much. But
He was
yeah,
just fisting
too
the
much
shit
mayo
out of
gets gross.
Dude, like I said, when you like squeeze it, the mayo like squirts out of the back.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, and then you eat and there's like mayo down your face. Like, dude, like,
It's good.
That's
though.
too much.
you
Mayo's
need
good
it.
to a
It's
point.
good, but
Do
like,
you know what's a good combo in a steak hoagie? Mayo, cheese, and A1 sauce. You ever
A1.
I don't mind
Yeah.
A1. I don't mind a good steak sauce. Like, I always got a good steak sauce.
Yeah, that's more of like a barbecue, though, right?
Yeah.
It's a little twangy.
It's I know what it is. It starts off as a barbecue because Minio's uses the same thing and they add a couple ingredients, but it's really a barbecue sauce spiced up a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
But it is good. I like it too.
Surely you got a grinder?
Yeah, you ever like driving? So this my example is I was at work. I got a dude working with me, driving. You know, conversation slows down. Turn the radio up, jam it to a tune, and then this motherfucker grabs his phone and is like watching videos like super loud.
it's the
So
worst.
now I can't even hear the radio, and I could barely hear what's going on in the video, and I can't see it. And I just want to swerve off a fucking bridge or put him through a telephone pole.
It's brutal.
Is that like
It's
the least
brutal.
courteous thing you could do to someone?
Did you
Like,
turn the radio up when he was doing that?
yeah, and I was like, turn your fucking phone off, motherfucker. Like, we're here together. Like, listen to
Yeah.
the radio. Like, or talk. You got something to say? Anything happened today? No. I don't want to listen to
Was
your.
he trying to like show you videos too?
Yes.
That's
Oh
cool.
God.
I'm driving.
Yeah.
When people hold you hostage.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's exactly hostage situation.
I'll tell you who used to hold us hostage all the time at lunchtime. I talk shit on him, but I'm going to. John's cousin Paul. And he'd always have a story with a very horrible ending. Like, Paul's like a nice kid, good-looking dude.
As soon as you said this, I knew Paul was getting some
Yeah,
fucking
it was
the
like-
ricochet shot.
Man, he'd be like, bro, went out last night, Lawrenceville, tons of chicks. Oh, my God, it was nuts. And then he like tells you this like fucking 17-minute story about how these dudes were playing billiards. And you're like, did you get any pussy?
Why'd you just call Paul billiards?
Because that's Paul. That's Paul for you. He speaks, he's from Dillsburg. So he's like, so he'd be like, yeah, these dudes are playing billiards. It was just nuts down here. Like, did you get any pussy? He'd be like, no, but my boy had like 7 shots in a row. He's wasted. And then but John's like, we got to go back to work. And I looked
Lunch is over.
and I'm like, dude, you literally hold me hostage.
You
every
just
day.
ruined my lunch.
I was like, it used to be me and John. We'd have these funny conversations, or we just wouldn't talk to each other. But now we got you here, and like we have to listen to your story to be polite, and they suck. Like, they're just not good stories. There's no good ending. And like the one time he like got pussy and didn't tell us about it for 3 weeks. Like, tell us about that.
That's what I want to hear, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
How
Then,
about your
then
boy?
Z-Bird's like, dude, you still smash that? He's like, nah, dude, just,
The one time.
yeah.
Paul don't kiss and tell, man.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a
yes.
gentleman.
Yeah, well, tell your stories to someone else now. My
Yeah, don't
crew.
ruin my lunch if you're not going to tell me anything.
John put him on another crew.
Oh,
But hey,
fuck.
you and your videos, you got to get out of here.
Yeah, get
The loud videos is just uncourteous,
Oh,
dude.
dude, it's just and it's like a pet peeve. It drives me insane.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I do say shit like, "Listen, bro, you can't do it.
Can't-
Give
can't-
me your fucking phone.
Can't
When we get
drive
in the
me.
truck.
Can't drive me nuts.
Like, someone calls you, I'll give
That
it
or
back
put
to
an
you.
earbud in. If it's
Put
like
an
whatever
earbud in.
where it's loud, like
Yeah.
earbud. Or just-
Exactly.
I can get a lot out of the video, like not hearing a lot of it's subtitles.
Put
and
an earbud in. Let me listen to 3WS.
Right. Yeah. And my
Rocking with the old-
Sharona's on.
The worst about the oldies now is like there's some shit that was like
Not
Not that old.
Yeah, like fucking.
this ain't 60s
Goo Goo
music.
Dolls will be on there. And
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
well,
I'll tell you what, we've been redoing this fucking spot in Lawrenceville, and we've been rocking and rolling, dude. We went a little 3WS, a little DVE.
I like a little bob every now and
dude,
again.
I'm starting
I'm a
to
big
be a,
99.7 fan.
starting to be. I'm
You like
starting,
the Wish.
starting
I
to be
like
a
the Wish.
rocker through and through here, dude.
Yeah, I like
Again.
that.
You're old.
DV and Bob FM are my two.
Yeah, I fuck with Bob.
Bob will come up with some shit like I never even heard ever.
I like when he puts. They'll play '80s jams. If I'm driving down the street and I put on Bob and Prince comes on, it just makes my day.
Yeah, your trip is like
I
nothing.
I love a little Raspberry Beret. You know what I mean?
Dude, a nice little like '80s like ballad. That's
Yeah.
fucking great stuff.
Yeah, I love '80s music.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The new rap's horrible. But even like the old rap, it's so like violent. We're getting old. I'm
You
like,
gotta go to
I
like
don't know if I need all that.
90s or 2000s rap to enjoy decent rap.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to rock again. Zebra, what do you got?
Dude, so the Rosado being a good friend, I constantly lose everything. Like, I can't find my phone. I'll lose my keys. I lost my wallet like 3 times already.
3 times in 8 days of work.
Yeah, so Rosado's like...
Get him a chain wallet, dude.
So, no, listen. So, Rosado's like, comes to work, buys me this fanny pack, paid for it out of his own money, and it's worked. I haven't lost anything.
It's a really good idea.
So, I usually... Like, once I get, like, I'll take it off after work and, like, keep it in the car or whatever and then take what I need with me in the store. I wore it into Costco, though, not thinking because I just had it on. And, like, I was getting some funny looks and, like, you know what I mean, because it was a fanny pack. I'm, like, on the internet and I'm looking and there's, like, I guess because we mentioned fanny packs, somehow fanny packs were coming up on my Instagram and it was showing, like, Louis Vuitton fanny packs are coming back. And it was because they were Louis Vuitton fanny packs, and they're $1,300. So, like, this fanny pack is considered cool if it has a Louis Vuitton on it. But because mine has a plastic buckle, it's not cool.
Joe Rogan, big fanny pack guy, actually sells his own fanny packs.
There's nothing wrong with mine. I'm keeping going with that. But, like, that drives me nuts anymore. Like, how my fanny pack can't be cool because it just makes more sense for me not to have a $1,700 fucking fanny pack.
It's idiotic. We're way too old to give a fuck about anything like that. So for you to be, I think you have to be. You have to go all the way in. If you're going to be a fanny pack guy, you have to be a fanny pack guy all the time.
You're talking all or none.
I think you wear it on stage. I think you fucking wear it here.
You wear it over your shoulder.
It out, wear it everywhere. The shoulder thing. That's like that was kind of popular. Yeah, but like. I think if you're going to do it, you got to go all the way with it. What do you think?
No, but but I'm definitely going to wear it at work. And like
well, you have it with you here now. So did you carry your fanny pack?
Yeah, I had it over my shoulder. So like I'm bringing it with me everywhere. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
There's a shoulder strap for it too. I think
it is.
I think you left it in the truck. Probably lost it.
Probably lost it already. but dude, it
went to the
when he starts losing the fanny pack, it'll be easier to find at least.
Yeah, it's bigger.
But the thing is, like, it's such for someone like me, like it's perfect. You know what I mean? It's just like. It's not cool to society's standards, but I don't care because like it makes my life so much better. I haven't lost.
It's practical.
I haven't lost my wallet, my phone, my keys, my medication, anything. Chew, nothing. In fucking.
You stored any drinks in there ever?
No,
not yet. No Capri Suns in the in the back of the fanny pack.
No, but it could fit at least.
Baseball cards will fit in there.
Yeah, I could take.
They don't want to bend them, dude.
No, bend them, dude. They're in hard plastics. I'll be flexing around with raw cards. You know what I mean?
I got a gear grinder. So I put up our TikTok videos for the podcast, and you never know what's going to hit on TikTok, dude. It literally could be fucking anything. Sometimes you get 300 views. Sometimes we have a video that got like fucking almost 500,000 views. We have a video that got like 80,000 views. We have a video that got 22 views. So like you're just throwing shit at the wall, and you don't know what's going to hit here. But it was the clip of us talking about that lady at Costco getting hit with the fucking shopping cart over her head. So I put it up in the morning, start working, and it's like lunchtime. I was like, let me check this real quick, see where it's at. It had 123 likes, and it was fucking flying, dude. I'm like, oh shit, this is starting to move. Go and check it again. TikTok fucking takes it down, dude. If you're gonna take it down from Jump Street. Let me know.
Why'd they take it? What's the
community guideline? Fucking, because I guess a lady got hit in her. We like part of the clip. Larry put the actual video. It's a good clip. He should have put it in of the lady getting hit with a Sharpie cart, so they know what the fuck we were talking about. And I guess that was good for TikTok. Like, dude, what are we doing here, man?
The crazy thing about that is we put that clip up on Instagram, and like Instagram, it did really well. It got 17,000 views. Bunch of people come and like our commentary with that clip, it's great. It's like, and that's another thing. Like I hate reaction clips, like when people like watch a video and it shows a reaction.
Yeah, the duet.
But we're actually doing like commentary, like, you know what I mean? It'll be like us talking about something. Larry will throw the clip in. And it's like our shit. It's not like we just took a clip and we watch it and our face goes, ooh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a funny fucking clip. Yeah, I was pissed. And then, you know, it's hard to get. TikTok's hard, man. So when you get something to crack, you get pumped. You know, we're trying to be TikTok stars here, and TikTok ain't letting us.
No,
Pissing me off.
Sacks of shit.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, but we take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over to their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Dan Orlowski. Orlowski, what's his name? Used to be a quarterback.
Dan Orlowski.
Yeah, he was a quarterback for what? The Lions?
Bears, right?
Oh, my.
Maybe both.
Tigers.
He's the one that
He bounced around a little bit.
Yeah, he bounced around a lot.
Backup.
But he's the guy that fucking ran out of bounds when he was getting chased by, I forget who was chasing him. Anyway, he works for ESPN now, and he had a clip. Somehow this got brought up. They were talking about towels and like the usage of towels, to how many times, and he was like, I mean, I use my towel 30 times before I wash it. And I was like, 30 is like a lot, and it got me thinking, like, what's your towel usage before you throw it in the hamper? About a week?
I've been worse.
Right. So if you're talking single jack,
I was just gonna say, I lived in a
Right.
house. I didn't change my sheets for like 3 months. Dude, you know?
Or 3 years.
And I was in business. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, with single jack, man, that fucking towel definitely went
a month could hit.
A month for sure.
You probably just buy a new towel.
Get new towels. Yeah. And you would. Yeah.
What do you do now, though?
Well, I have a lady that washes my towels.
Yeah, I do like.
I'm saying mine hangs up until like I'm done with it. Then I like.
Yeah, I hang up and then I'm like, all right, this is.
I take a shower in the morning, use one,
probably about a week.
use it again, and then maybe like another
You're every
one
other
or two
day.
showers.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm in the basement. The laundry room's right there. I'll throw them right in the fucking
Rosa
trash.
just fucking churning them towels.
She got to go down the river and beat him on the rock.
Wait, you take a shower before work?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And after?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Dude, I got to take a shower when I get up. It wakes me up. I'm ready to rock and roll. Gets the old brain working, you know.
How long is your showers?
Not long.
You a quick guy?
Yeah, I mean it depends. Like,
that's early to be hopping in the shower.
But that's if I don't, dude.
Dude, I have done it before in the morning, like just because like I'm like I need something, and it does help.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Dude, Jack, you were at my house not a lot, but one time, and you looked at my razor. This is how and it was like, dude, what the hell are you ever gonna change that thing? There was
it bald?
It was
dude,
rusty.
It was just disgusting. And I still do that. And then the other day, I
got one in my shower right now.
I switched it, and I used a new one. And I'm like, what the hell do I wait so long for?
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just cut like butter. I'm like,
oh, yeah, it's such a treat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we all just think we're poor. And this is, I can't. Razors were expensive.
They still are.
Yeah,
dude,
there ain't too many junkies running around
I
selling
was just
razors
gonna say,
anymore.
I used to have this dude who would sell me razors. I mean, I would buy all of them.
Yeah,
and I think I just had to buy new razors a year ago.
Turk got enough razors till 2000 and fucking.
He lives in the right spot for that.
98.
Yeah, ask him if he got any discount price.
He should be able to
buy
sell you some. I don't know. That dude shaves a lot. He's a clean-shaven cat. But yeah, I think 30's way too many. What are you running here, Z-Bird?
Probably like a week or 10 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like if it depends. It's like if the fucking towel stinks or not. You know what I mean?
if it doesn't dry out properly,
Right.
then,
It gets a little damp, a little
in
musky.
the winter, in my basement, in the winter, like I don't know, they don't dry as quick. So in the summer, it might get a little bit more run.
Right.
In the
Or
winter
if,
time, I get rid of them.
I mean, if you're hooking up with your lady a lot, that towel might get switched out.
It gets a
again.
little
And
funky.
You need a little wipe off.
Yeah, it could be some gum on it.
Yeah. Once you get a wipe off, you go throw that in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, once you just gotta fucking give yourself the old fucking rub down, you gotta get rid of that thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, I knew when I was putting this question, when I was putting it in here, I was like, this would be a lot different answer from like our single answers to our now married living with a girl.
Completely opposite.
Yeah, literally, like completely opposite.
I mean, I still, like I said, like the sheet thing, like Johanna's like once a week trying to change them,
Yeah,
which would be fine if you wouldn't want to do it right before I go to bed.
That's
You know
what
what I
Rose
mean?
does.
If I come home and they're changed, sweet. If I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed, you're like, let me change these sheets real quick and then clean the ceiling fan. And then I'm like, just let me go to bed.
Dude, I'll be like, you're changing the sheets again. Then I'll get in there. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
It's nice,
It's
dude.
nice.
A toit.
Yeah.
A
bed
clean
to
towel
jump
is
in.
nice too. You know what I mean?
it's all
Yeah.
nice.
And a new razor's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes are just fucked. We'll just,
We just don't care.
We'll just do whatever to get by.
Yeah, right.
Probably have like face infections from his razor.
Just whatever it takes to get me to the next day.
I'm worried about right now.
Remember you have 28 cartridges sitting
Right.
in your sock drawer. You're like, yeah, I'll get to it later.
All right, real quick. My 23-year-old boyfriend sends his friends Snapchats of his ball sacks to his male friends. He also receives them from his male friends. Is this odd? I will clarify that it's never the shaft, so to speak, literally just close up of the testicles. He says it's a running joke between the friends. Is it weird to send your buddies your
That's
balls?
just guys being guys.
Dudes
Yeah,
being
it depends.
dudes.
If there's a story behind it and it's like an inside thing, then it's
23 years old, that's fine.
funny.
Right.
It's good
Imagine
stuff.
if we had cell
I mean,
phones.
I don't
and we
know.
were
I think
like-
every Thanksgiving, Fazio sends me a picture of like some testicles with like a turkey looking
Yeah,
thing around
every
it.
year.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you don't
Every
miss
year.
that one.
No. I know.
He loves that.
I love it too,
Yeah,
guys.
it's pretty good.
It's always early.
But yeah, when you're young, you do a little weird stuff with your friends.
Yeah, if you're like sending dick pics.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you're sending videos of
What do you think about
each
this,
other.
John?
Like look at the length of this load. Now that's a different that's a different
Yeah,
story.
if you're sending me shorts of you jacking off, then you might have crossed the
Yeah,
line.
send him to Diplo.
Yeah, right. Just
I
don't
didn't-
look in his eyes.
I didn't even know that was a dude jerking off.
Like I couldn't tell by his veiny hands.
I just seen a fist. I go excited.
Oh man.
Extra peanut butter.
Yeah, but a couple of buddies sending their ball sacks to each other, I wouldn't worry about it. You start getting into like the 30s, then you got to worry a little bit. But yeah, 23
People
years
got
old.
kids and shit. You don't want your kids
Yeah.
looking at your phone.
You want to think that's something you probably grow out of a little bit. But
No, but you'll be like 40 and you haven't done it in years, and someone will send you
That's
that
funny.
ball pick, and then you're like,
I think once you get like back into your mid 40s, your 50s, you could start being like your 24.
Yeah, you're a
again.
kid again.
Yeah,
Midlife
yeah.
crisis.
Midlife
I'm like
crisis.
14 right
Yeah.
now.
It would have been weird if it was like his dad. Like, yeah, he's in his uncle.
That's weirder.
Like, dude, so all the male guys in my husband's family send each other their ball picks. Is that weird?
Yeah, you don't want Grandpa shooting over his fucking beanbag.
Yeah, it's like hanging down on the floor. You need a panoramic video.
No, he got to get a selfie stick and put it down so he can fucking hit his nutsack.
Dude, I think my balls are getting longer.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's called gravity.
Where are they hanging to?
They're like, I mean,
Halfway
they're
down
not.
your leg?
They're not getting anything crazy like that. But I wanted to go like scratch my nuts, and I was like, whoa.
You might want to go
Was it
briefs.
hot?
Well, it wasn't hot.
You might want to go
hot or
briefs,
warm,
Jack.
like they kind of.
They go. Yeah, they start to droop. That's short. Yeah,
You might want to go
out of the shower.
bikinis, possibly
But
briefs.
like, I don't know. I was just like, I mean, yeah, I brief it. I don't wear boxers. What's fucking?
No. I mean just briefs, not boxer briefs.
You
Like-
saying
you're saying like tighty whities?
Yes.
Who
Why,
wears
do you wear tighty whities?
No, but if your balls are hanging low, you got to fucking support the
Nah, just
motherfuckers.
Botox them.
Bro, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Ball talks them.
Ball talks them. Or just start shooting steroids again.
That would shrink them up.
That'll shrink your nads in a New York minute, dude.
What's the, is it the balls or the actual sack is just droopy?
Feels like the sack.
Your
starting.
sack's worn
See,
down.
your balls are up in the
Feels like the sack's starting to lose some tread.
Any buoyancy
It's
left
not
in
as
that sack.
elastic as it used to be.
It's not. Yeah.
Looks like
not,
Fazio's Thanksgiving picture. Little checks, little
It's-
turkey.
Look like a
neck.
gobbler.
It's not seasoned up like it used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No
It's
retraction on
not
it.
good for business. It's got some bouncy old balls. It just makes me think of like Billy Madison. Like, do you see that guy's balls?
His old balls.
Yeah, man. I don't want to have old balls. That sucks.
It's gonna happen.
It's already
Everyone
started.
in the room, you know what I mean? Hopefully I end up with old balls.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a privilege to have old balls.
Yeah.
Right, it means you're still alive and kicking. So.
Yep.
Well, not kicking so hard with your old balls.
Yeah,
you
you
might
can't-
smack
yeah,
those
Yeah, you
fuckers
can't do it.
together.
I hope it doesn't fuck up my golf swing.
I can't wait till I'm like 75. I'm just gonna send pictures of my old balls to Evie.
Like, that's really funny.
Yeah. Larry will be like, man, I dealt with this guy like 30 years ago.
Yeah, this podcast was over fucking 30 years ago. And we just all send, every Tuesday we send Larry our balls.
No, that's fucking funny.
That's funny stuff.
What if it's like my wife? She's like, I'm 75 and my husband sends pictures of his testicles to some guy that used to record their podcast 30 years ago.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Nope, just funny, man.
I got fisted at the swimming pool by some 12-year-olds. Is that weird?
All right, well, that's enough.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in this week. Don't forget about our Patreon. We got that comedy show, Comptra Theater. Tickets on sale April 14th. Also, I'm going to be at Squirrel Hill Sports Bar this Saturday, March 25th. Stop up for the comedy show. Everyone, have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.